Join me today on Simple French Cooking. I'm Francois. I want to show you today a dish from rural France that you don't see too often. It's a dish called Pascade. What is Pascade? Who is Pascade? Is Pascade Pascal? It's Pascade. Pascade is, think of it this way, it's a French Dutch baby. It's a baked oven pancake. Today I am going to show you three, not one, not two, but three different ways to do it. I have one that's filled with ham, eggs, cheese, perfect breakfast dish, brunch dish. I have a second one that I filled with a green salad tossed in a vinaigrette with little mounds of pork rillette in there, perfect bistro lunch. And then the last one is this beautiful Pascade, dessert Pascade. It's filled with 𝒤𝒻 chocolate tart filling, baked in the oven like this, topped with a scoop of whipped cream. How can you go wrong? So join me today on Simple French Cooking as I show you three different Pascade recipes. All right, the very first step of making Pascade is to make the batter. To start with, I have 1.25 cups of whole milk. You could use 2% if that's what you have at home, that's fine. Then let's add 3 eggs. I use large eggs. Just crack them right in there. And you know, a tip when you're cracking eggs, always do it on a flat surface. That way you don't end up with sharp edges and you're less likely to get broken eggs right into your whatever you're making. All right, now let's add about a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add 1/2 cup of flour, about a tablespoon or so of butter. I'm gonna make a savory one, so I'm putting in some spices that I like. So we have about a teaspoon of herbes de Provence. I have piment de ville, which is a smoky Bastille pepper grown in Boonville, California. And so that I'm also gonna add, I don't know, 1/2 teaspoon. Do it to your own personal taste. All right, then let's just blend that up. And there you have it. You've just made Pascade batter. What I like to do is preheat my oven to 400 degrees. The recipe that I taught you results in 1 Pascade cooked in a 10 or 12-inch pan. I usually warm the pans up in my oven, and then I pull them out when they're hot, pour in some melted butter, a couple tablespoons. Pour in the batter, pop it back in the oven, and let it cook for about 20 or 25 minutes. And you're gonna see it's gonna puff up quite a bit, and it's gonna turn brown and become cooked. All right, so we've got our hot pans, and just be very careful you don't burn yourself. I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of melted butter. You just kinda wanna make sure that gets all over the place. It's gonna also help it become really crispy and yummy. Make sure you swirl it up on the sides, because the last thing you want is it's got to stick. Now let's take our batter and just pour it right in there. All right, let's pop these guys right in the oven. See you in 20 minutes. Toss your salad in whatever vinaigrette you like. I just made a simple olive oil and vinegar with a little touch of mustard vinaigrette. Salad.
We're going to fill the shell, and then you can top it with whatever meat you like. Slices of pâté or ham, duck confit is good. Today I'm using a little bit of pork rillette I had left over. It would also be lovely to garnish this salad with slices of Asian pear to give it a little crunch, or maybe even croutons. Whatever you like. You could even put green beans. Everything would be fantastic. Pascades are the perfect vehicle to fill with anything. Sometimes when you bake pascade, it puffs up in the center, so just take a knife, poke a hole, press it down. Now, I love to fill pascades with my breakfast, so I fry a little bacon or ham, crack a couple eggs in the pan, top with a couple slices of cheddar cheese, and then just line it in your pascade, and this makes a wonderful brunch dish, or even a lunch dish. I mean, who doesn't like breakfast all day? For the chocolate filling, bring a third a cup of milk and 3/4 of a cup of cream to a boil.
Once your cream has boiled, you just want to pour it over 7 ounces of chocolate. And we're just going to stir this until it's nice and smooth. Everything's melted. And this is going to be great. I've never tried this in a pascade before, but I think you're going to see it's going to come out really awesome. All right, and then we're going to add 1 beaten egg to this. And you can't make this ahead of time because it's going to get solid. I mean, maybe half an hour to an hour before, but that's about the longest amount of time. Okay, once everything is all incorporated well, we need to get our pascade cooking in the oven. Once it's cooked about 20 minutes, we're going to pour the chocolate filling in and then let it cook at a lower temperature until it's all set. All right, so our pascade has cooked for about 20 minutes now. We're going to pull it out. Then we're going to pour in the chocolate filling. Then we're going to put it back in the oven at 300 degrees for another 15-20 minutes or until the chocolate is set. All right, look at that guy. All right, let's get our chocolate filling in there. Make sure you get every drop of it. All right. Let's pop that in the oven. See you when it's set. Wow, look how beautiful this pascade is. It's amazing. This is going to be a great dessert pascade. Thanks so much for watching Simple French Cooking. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.